As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Left side, Cook. a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. That's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football to the 20. The defense tries to get it, but they did not break, and then on 3rd and goal, a huge interception.
They're carrying rhythm right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slam route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Back to the ground. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Black shot. 6, 7.
Love looking to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, no throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, this is Cook. Safety Grant dealt it up to make the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And only picks up the football near his own goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of 35. Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get an open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 1st down, Love to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think someone's going to give him the QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight ends. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring the fourth down here.
Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about limiting it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Yo, blue. Ready.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They run, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. And I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check right.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender picking up one of these better quarterbacks so far this season. And adding a feather in the cap for the coaches, too. It's a game plan and have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Following the interception, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Play fake here on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Having room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Cook running right. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Pistol, they run it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back is more dependable safety back. All game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hurry, hurry.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! You can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
Ready?
Though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready?
Love, they go play action now. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Check striker.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready? Break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Yellow, line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback in it. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ultra. Black shot.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Great play there. 44 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be... people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a scapegoat for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Even with such a big lead late,
Here we
the
go,
effort
here
hasn't
we
lapsed
go.
one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're got to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On the double.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Strike two.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, 66 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here in the deficit.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show putting up that.